Welcome, I'm Dennis Doyle. Many of you have seen full-page newspaper ads for or actually attended seminars presented by motivational speakers. Motivational speaking and writing has become a huge industry. The seminars advertise they will change people's lives. But there's an aspect to these seminars that troubles me. The seminars promote the belief that we as individuals have the power, standing alone, to transform our lives. In fact, there is a popular book authored by a well-known speaker titled Awaken the Giant Within. I purchased the book to find out who was the giant that resided within me that needed to be awakened to transform my life. And I found out that that giant allegedly living within me was my inner self, and the inner self was stronger and more powerful than my outer self, and that I needed to slough off my outer self to reveal my inner self. Nowhere in this book did I see a reference to God, the Holy Spirit, or Jesus Christ. Now, the folks who run and speak at motivational seminars are many times Christians, but their entire premise as to how we transform our lives is not Christian. As Christians, we believe that true transformation comes through God's grace. And I want to say very clearly that the only giant that I hope resides within me is the Holy Spirit. So you see, I would not do well as a secular motivational speaker. In fact, if I were invited to speak, which would probably never happen, here is what I would tell the attendees. You have come here today looking for the power to transform your lives. And the first thing you must do is accept the fact that without God, you are absolutely powerless to transform your lives. If you came here to be empowered, I must ask you to surrender your life to Christ. And the attendees at the seminar would probably raise their hands and voices to ask, Dennis, is God going to give me what I came here for? New insights into how to make money. And I would respond, God is going to give you what you truly need, what He believes is in your best interest. If He decides what you came here to get is what you need, He will give it to you. If He thinks what you came here to get will destroy you, He will not. And the attendees would probably say back to me, Dennis, get out of here. We want to hear from somebody who will tell us how we can get what we want. To which I would say, before I leave, because by now they would probably want to throw me out, right? Let me say this to you. You came here because you are not content with your life. You either want more of what you now have or something you do not have. In either instance, you are here to find greater personal happiness. I ask you to consider whether you will ever be happy pursuing what you are pursuing. Billions of people have preceded you here on earth who also sought more of what they had or something different. And the truth is, even if they got it, they were really not happy. There is a way to secure true joy in your life, but it will not happen the way you are going about it. You may not be ready to hear about God's plan for you, but someday you may. Friends, at the end of the day, no one can bring people kicking and screaming to Christ. Christianity is not an ideology you can impose on anyone. You could create a police state where everyone had to go to Christian churches every day of the week, and you could not create Christianity. Christianity occurs through a conversion of the heart. We can choose to rely on ourselves for happiness or rely on God. By the way, what is your choice?